Now, Gavin Newsom, California Democrats, they are in an all-out, full-on panic ahead of the September 14th recall race. Polls now showing a race neck and neck on whether to recall the failed far-left governor. Now, just look at this disgusting headline from the LA Times. Larry Elder is the black face of white supremacy. You've been warned. The LA Times printed that. Here to react, he's leading in the polls in terms of who would replace Gavin Newsom if question one he is recalled. I see you smiling. We've been friends a long time. I am sorry. I am genuinely friend to friend sorry that you have to go through something as evil and horrific and racist as that.
Well, Sean, thank you for that. But I anticipated that would happen. This is why a lot of people don't go into politics, because of the politics of personal destruction. And this is not the first time the LA Times has attacked me. There's another writer who all but called me a black David Duke. And I've been a politician now for a little more than a month. And at first, as you know, they tried to keep me off the ballot by claiming I didn't properly turn over 5 years of taxes. We ended up suing. And a left-wing judge said that Elder was right and threw that out and put me right back on the ballot. And then I was accused of hating women because I wrote an article 21 years ago where I cited a study from the left-wing Annenberg School of Journalism that looked at 25 questions asked of men and women, and men knew more about those questions than did women. And I quoted a left-wing professor who said the reason women knew less is because they get their primary source from local news, quote, and she said watching local news makes you dumber, close quote. I didn't say that, she did. Then I was accused of brandishing a firearm at a former girlfriend. I want to say right now, I've never brandished a firearm, loaded or unloaded at anybody. As for the rest of the allegations she made, I'm not going to dignify them by giving them a comment. And now we have this article from the LA Times. You're right, Sean. They are scared to death. They know that if California can elect a conservative governor like myself, and they can and they will on September the 14th, then any state can. And they're deathly afraid of this. I'm told that Senator Dianne Feinstein is more feeble than Joe Biden. And if she retires or become incapacitated, they're afraid that I will appoint a Republican governor, and that would shift the whole balance in the Senate. So for all those reasons, it's Mayday for the Democrats. And so Joe Biden has weighed in. Kamala Harris has weighed in. Elizabeth Warren has cut a commercial, didn't defend his record on crime, on homelessness, on the rising cost of living, on the way he shut down this state without paying attention to science. They just attacked, and said it was driven by Republicans. That's all they've got.
And then there's rolling blackouts, brownouts, water shortages, paying for water, the COVID hypocrisy. And I guess Gavin Newsom has a very different view of what foreign policy should be, as he praised Joe Biden this week, which I'm sure you took note of.
Oh, I sure did. He said that he's proud of what Joe Biden did in Afghanistan. It's a window into Gavin Newsom's incompetence. And you didn't mention the Employment Development Department, where he allowed $30 billion to go that should have gone for unemployment benefits for people in California to go to criminals inside the country and international criminals. The man is completely incompetent, and that's why nearly 1.7 million people signed a petition. Maybe a third of them were independents and Democrats who just voted for him 2 years earlier. And that's why I'm asking people to go to electelder.com, because he can and will raise an unlimited amount of money. Already he's raised about $50 million, primarily from the teachers union. They're afraid of me because I support school choice, the public sector unions, Hollywood, and big tech.
Yeah, they're going to throw a lot of money at you. This just crosses so many lines and such a double standard among the, woke snowflakes out there. Apparently you can say anything about an African-American and it's fine, even in the LA Times. It's disgusting. Nobody should have to go through that in this day and age, period, end of sentence. Larry, thank you. And I'm sorry. Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.